Hello, it is Tevin. It is approximately 8:22 p.m. I don't know if the lights keyed you in on that. And if you can't tell, it is. Oh, there's a coyote right there. You can't see it because the camera's crap. There's a coyote right there walking across the street. Well, it's on all fours. I can tell because there's two coyotes. My car is totally awesome. They have no idea. This was a good idea. Yeah, I'm just hanging out here. There's two coyotes. I saw two rabbits a couple of days ago. Well, quite a few rabbits, so I'm guessing the coyotes and the rabbits play cat and mouse during night, because I remember reading I Mammal by Eden Drew or something. I think most mammals are active during the night. And it's weird that humans are so active during the day. Well, this is Vegas, so bit of a nightlife if you know to look. I don't know, just my thoughts. I'm reading a really interesting book by Alistair Reynolds. Yep, that's his name. In it, it's called Revelation Space. It came out in 2002, I believe, which, is 20 years ago, rather a long time ago. And I like it because I find it has a very realistic take. I mean, obviously, I'm not a scientist or a physicist, so I have no idea, space propulsion is beyond me in large regard. But I like it because it's talking about cryostasis and that, people freeze when they travel between their human solar systems. And I love it how they casually, oh yeah, 20 years later, she woke up in the Yellowstone system, or, 12 years later, something to that effect. And I feel like that adds great depth to the idea of, this infinite loneliness, kind of. And also, I believe they touch on it, but the human life expectancy is longer. I know on research them, life expectancy is about 500, but again, that could be because they're peripheral colony planet, and their technology for life expectancy is, maybe it's rudimentary, and 500 is a low bar. But the fact that, people live to 500 and, a random 20-year jolts across solar systems, very realistic. And also, I like that there are, instead of aliens per se, obviously, I haven't finished the book yet, I'm 5 hours in. But instead of aliens per se, there's different types of humans. There's the ultras, there's, I can't remember the names. I don't know, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, but if I can't remember the names. And like them, they're ultras, conjoiners, and something else. But what I like about them is that I think the humans aren't, aliens for aliens' sake, but they're like each have their own ecological niche, I believe. Like ultras are, starfaring. They live on their city ships, basically biggest cities. And then conjoiners, or it could be someone else living in asteroids. And then I don't know. I find it really interesting. And as maybe probably realistic, maybe what we will do if we become a spacefaring civilization, which looks like it might be in the cards, if we play it right. I mean, honestly, I would say it's hard for us not to become one. Okay, I mean, obviously, within my lifetime, I probably will be lucky if I see the beginnings of a colony on Mars with the whole Elon Musk. That's if everything goes absolutely correctly, which, I'm not the center of the human endeavor, so if I don't see it, hopefully someone will see it. But also in eons and ecological time, and human societies and Earth life. If it takes us 500 years to do it, or get back to where we're at right now, that's nothing ecologically. The human species has been around for Homo sapien rather, it's been around for about 100,000 years. So I'm like 500 years, 1,000 years, that's nothing. And honestly, we're moving toward that direction. We just had the launch of Elon Musk's Falcon Heavy rocket, which is great because it's the best rocket we have and the cheapest. And I believe either this one or the next one's going to be reusable. And I don't know, I just think that I think we're going to do something great. I guess I'm waxing up poetic because, it is very windy. I am in my car. There is the desert before me and behind me. And, it's just me talking to a camera for almost 5 minutes. A good thing I'm good company. I think I like books more than people. I don't know. Thinking about it. People are okay, but People make me nervous kind of all the time. And it's just, books don't. Books travel, books make you expand. Books challenge you. People can do that, but more often than not, they're just people. And I like people, but I don't think people like me. I think I'm a queer bird. I'm a very weird person. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being weird. I mean, it's got to be something. I guess I'm weird. Spend my time listening to audiobooks, running, thinking, walking around the city alone. It's not too bad. I mean, we're all alone. Like, in a very deep level, all of us are alone. I remember School of Life talking about this narrator. We all have it. It's our internal narration. Even now, I'm narrating me talking and how it'll look and what I think about me talking, what I think about me talking. It goes on and on, the narrator in our heads. And we only hear ours. We only know our struggles. We don't know anybody else who don't know. I mean, it's good to stop the narrator at times, but sometimes just let them go, you know? Just like coyotes don't have narrators. What a very small piece of life we get. And some of us make it smaller, and some of us are forced to make it as small as possible. I'm not talking about our lifespans, I mean how much we know about what's going on in the universe and cosmos and just everything. Just capital everything. I don't understand how people can live and not to learn everything they possibly can. I only got 50 years, 26 years, whatever I have. I'm not going to spend it like not learning everything I possibly can. That doesn't make sense to me. I genuinely do not understand that. How you can't learn everything. Like, it seems like an obvious goal. Like, we wake up on the shore of consciousness. Let's find out what the heck happened. And like, I don't know, how do people just, do they assume our world has popped out of the ether like the 21st century humanity? No, we're on stilts and scaffolding that was built long before we even existed, before we even thought about our civilization. We're a composite of everyone who came before us. I don't know. I generally can't understand that. And it doesn't make me better. It doesn't make me more worldly than anybody else. It just makes me wired differently. And a large part I'm going to fail. There's so much out there. I could spend my life studying a simple niche. Still barely crack it. Okay, well, I think I have rambled enough for this one. Tevin singing in a car somewhere in Henderson. Coyotes presumably surrounding the car, seeking all points of entry. Have a good one.